Sup guys, I'm AUSSIE METALHEAD. I'm doing 150 classic albums by the end of the year, and I'm also doing new releases. Nine Vicious came out with a new album, and because I've listened to For Nothing at the end of last year, because you guys requested it, and I listened to Studio Attic, which I liked quite a bit, on my Patreon, and it's releasing on my YouTube soon, I just thought to do this album. I don't know much about it. Apparently it's getting good ratings on my Discord, but yeah, I'm curious to jump into it, and yeah, let's go.
Oh yeah, it's a beautiful day. Oh yeah, I'm in this beach, man. Beautiful day.
Nice sample.
Beautiful day, baby. Let's go. Stop faking. You better stop faking. Stop faking.
This reminds me of someone. Huh. I can't. Like maybe it's time to NBA Youngboy or something?
He told me down the grace. Will you get smoked like paper leaves? Kill your brother on a hike and live. I dance in that pussy, I feel like Twist. Got so many bitches, I'm paying they teeth.
I really like the sample, and his rapping has like quite a decent amount of like stage presence and stuff like that. But there's like some of the connective tissue between like phrases and verses and stuff like that feel a bit disjointed. But like he has the energy there. I like it. He's at least putting like the effort into it, which I feel like a lot of the underground projects can struggle with sometimes. It's like the mic presence is not too bad. I like it. Very pretty beat. Who does? Who's the producer? 9. Alright. Alright. It's also interesting that he's leaning into a like longer tracks. I feel like a lot of the underground artists, they had like 1.5 to like 2-minute tracks. I think even Nine Vicious touched on that, so it's interesting seeing him go into like 3-minute, 4-minute tracks. Which is, I like this backing vocals. I feel like there's like a marked improvement, like in his producing skill of how to incorporate these samples without it just feeling like a rip, and then also adding his own vibe on top of it. I felt like Studio Attic did that decently well, but For Nothing felt like it relied too heavily on like the simple samples. But like this is gorgeous. Alright. Is this gonna transition to the next song? That was a nice transition, which shows that he cares about like how the tracks interlace with each other. And how that's cool. I like that. Also, if you haven't watched me before, I do ratings on the side. These are my first listens, and they're subject to change because I listen to these projects multiple times over before I post them to my Discord, where you can talk to me about my ratings. And I also post it to my album of the year, where you get like a more written style review of the track of the album. I also have an average rating of a 6 out of 10. I solely believe that's because I'm getting requested mostly good, like better albums than bad albums. So it's a 6 out of 10, but I think spiritually I have a 5 out of 10 average, and it is getting close. Like the more I listen to like poorer music off cam, the more that it's getting to be actually a nice little bell curve. You can see that on my album of the year. But yeah, in saying all of that, I would say this is like 6.5, 7. I'll give it a 7 for now, and maybe yeah, but maybe on re-listens, it will go higher or lower. Who knows? But I like the sample. He gave pretty decent fucking mic presence onto it, and the production had a bit of switch ups that I thought was like kind of cool, like the way that he was able to splice into different samples and different like vocals and harmonies in the background and stuff. It was like a more full, fleshed out track, which is interesting because, as I said, the underground scene kind of leans more into the 1.5 to 2-minute songs, and it's cool to see him be able to like flex and like a 3-minute style track, and then the talent there to be able to do the production with that. So yeah, that's neat.
Tosh, I just go ahead and put in work. She throw it back for your knees, she like to twerk. She talk too much, little bitch, I don't like to flirt. I'm a bad bitch, too, little bitch, we both go skirts. I feel all these hits up in my soul. Make all my brothers rich, that's my goal.
I'm not sure how much I like the singing vocals here. Like, it's not awful, but or anything, but it doesn't speak to me.
Too many flows, like the 80s. Too many flows, my flow crack like the 80s. I got it dough, I'm finna put shit on your face. Too many hoes, you can suck me all day. They're moving slow, told these niggas better up they pace. You a little fool, run in your crib, you fuck at your place.
Yeah, I'm not a massive fan of the vocals here, I think. And the beat is like, it's decent, but it's not like outstanding like the first track, like kind of had a bit of pizzazz to it. He's doing some fucking West Side Gun stuff. I feel like he wears like a lot of his influences on his sleeve. Nigga be pussy okay, sticky head face, we gon' rate it. They don't give a fuck with your baby, we gon' spread it. They don't know what I been on lately, so I show these niggas I ain't playing. That bitch wanna fuck she face, you got stitchy on right by take. Like, I feel like on maybe like a technical level, his rapping has like a better flow on this track, but I don't like the vocal mixing of like the very sharp S's that like overpower the rest of the mix to me. And then his singing, that I feel like because it has that sort of vocal affect to it, it just, I don't know, it just doesn't work for me as much. But like, if you can look past, I guess, like the piercing S's and stuff like that, I can see like the talent is there. Like the rapping performance is like better, probably better than the last track. Honest, it flowed a lot better at least. But yeah, it just, I don't know, didn't speak to me, didn't sing to me. Because of course it's not hitting for me and stuff like that. So I'd give it a 4. Like I would just say for me it's just like a bit below average. But like if you fuck with this track, valid. Just for me personally, didn't. Yeah, the singing didn't do it for me. Probably one of the longer tracks I've seen, so I'm curious how he does it. I like the urgency in the beat. The ad-libs are cool. I like the screaming. Odd lyrics. Wait, why is he doing so much West Side Gun shit? I haven't even listened to much West Side Gun, but like, he's doing a lot of the stuff. This feels a bit thin to me. Like it kind of has like an a cappella vibe to it because the beat is just not as like full as like other ones. It's very bad. The mixing's a bit off on this one, I think. I like the ad-libs though. I feel like if the mixing and production was just like polished, this could grow to be the best one on the album so far. Yeah, it's just like there's so many like clashing, contrasting styles. Yeah, like you have the West Side Gun, you have this like more menacing, like rage sort of beat that gives like this like urgency and kind of like ooh on your edge sort of thing. But then you have this like future sort of like I don't know lean type trap rapping on the top of it. It just feels like it doesn't know its own identity and it just doesn't work for me. And then you have these like screaming ad-libs, which I don't know where the fuck you get that from, but like I kind of like that. Also, interesting beat switch. There's like too many cooks in the kitchen creatively here. Even if it all just stems from him, he has too many voices in his head trying to get onto this track.
painting her face today. Painting her face today. I'm painting her face today. Painting her
And then we go into like, it's like so eclectic, and I just don't think it works.
Yeah, I'm painting her face today. Painting her face today.
And there's like a, and then like the piercing S's are back for some reason.
She look like cocaine. I'm sipping wine. Oh my God, Kurt Cobain.
Like there has to be some like pop filter sort of mechanism that can make your S's not sound that hard.
She do what I say, so treat it be like slaves. Push it, P on play, yeah. Say she love my game. Why me yell? Why it's hell? That my fucking game. Painting her face today. Painting her face today.
And then like, if I'm being honest, I actually preferred like the more eclectic, screaming West Side Gun, future shit in the first like minute and a half than this. Like this is very repetitive to me. And the production just doesn't hit hard. It might, this could be the lowest rated song from Night Vision for me. Which is interesting because like I felt like he was able to do a 3-minute track on Raging Love decently well. So I had like some expectations that he would be able to do the longest style tracks of like 4 minutes justice, but like this one is poor to me. I don't like it. Okay, 2. Because at the start there was like the elements were all right. It's just I don't think they mesh together and it's going too many different directions. It might even be a tiny bit lower because, but then the last like 80% is like a kind of bad song to me. I actually might give it a 1 because like this, because of the last 3 minutes. If it was just the starting like minute and a half, 2 minute thing, I feel like I would give it like a 3 or something like that. Like you just, the execution's not the best. Like then you just turn into this beat switch and the second half of the song is, I mean this was my, the least amount of disrespect, it's kind of shit to me. So at least it's transitioned well. Like that, it at least has like a thought of how the project will pass out. And this is a pretty beat. This is pretty. I like this, it's pretty. See, it's like, simplicity isn't proof of a good song, but I feel like simplicity is something that really benefits when it comes to this at the moment. Like, you just have a very chill, nice, beautiful beat, and then you have him rapping over the top of it. He doesn't need to overcomplicate it. Like you have some pretty keys, the atmosphere is nice. Yeah, good work, bro. Yeah. See, this is also like an atmosphere I feel like carries for a 4-minute song. Yeah. I feel like you just need some focus, you know? Like someone to go over, like an executive producer, I feel like. He needs an executive producer to be like, oh, alright, you. Because he has these like transitions with the songs which are nice, but it's like, alright, let's try and make all of these songs work together in the meat instead of just the transitions. Because like he can do decent stuff. Like the ad-libs work a bit better Actually, I don't know if they work better because I do like the scrims on more painting. That's like one of the other things I like. But like the like reverb, the echoing nature of the A-Labs is not bad. It is kind of overstaying as well from time to time. I feel like this should be cut off around maybe like 3 minutes. I'll say it's decent. It was getting so close to overstaying as welcome though, but then it transitioned into this like outro pretty vocals. Yeah. Nice. Yeah. Again, transition's nice.
Fuck going on, alright?
Bass here kind of hits. I like the little flute passages. I think they're flutes. It's cool. It's a nice little unique earworm.
What I'm supposed to do when the racks blue? What I'm supposed to do when the racks blue? Who the fuck he gon' shoot when I tell him shoot? I know you scared, I know you scared to shoot. I've been there since I was G. Bags, get that shit. Cross hard list. Already let that bitch. I ain't stunned that shit. I ain't nothing like my daddy. I ain't Wayne Beach. I'm for a board to dress. I'm a bad bitch, I ignore the beach. Fucking these hoes like it's foreign beats. She ain't crazy or eating dick. On the east side, I'm on those seats. I got the money, I count up the deeds. I done ran shit up to me. I'm on my pride, you know that I need it. Hellcat brand new key. Hellcat brand new key. Simply on my feet. It don't cost a fee. The hell I tell you. So bring that one of me. AP Johnny money.
I'm still curious about like how I feel about this track a bit more, but
what I'm supposed to do when the racks blue? What I'm supposed to do when the racks blue? Who the fuck he gon' shoot when I tell him shoot? I know you scared.
The West Side Gun stuff's back.
What I'm supposed to do when the racks blue?
It's getting a bit repetitive, which might drop it.
Who the fuck he gon' shoot when I tell him shoot? I know you scared, I know you scared to shoot. She know I'm the best, I know I'm the best. I get this money even when I rest. I wake up to bread, I wake up to bread. I play a bitch like chess, I play a bitch like chess.
Yeah, they're piercing S's are back. Like maybe this. It's like it had like the potential to be like a 6.5 for me. 6 around that line. I just kind of timed it for mixed them up, which is kind of sad because I do like that like flute. That's like a cool aspect. Like this sound is like a nice thing. I feel like it can really get stuck into my head. Ooh, I like this. I like this transition. Fuck it up, King. All right, listen up, dudes. All right, let me pull up the fucking lyrics because this might be some insane shit. All right, let's look. So far, all right. So far, reading the chorus, not mentioning Jews at all. It seems, unless he's doing. This might be the most like over analysis possible. But like, unless he's doing some like I don't know Jewish fucking question shit where like they're, if you know anything about like Nazi conspiracies, like Jews control the world to give you pornography and stuff like that, and then he's being like talking about lust and shit. Don't think he's doing that, but doesn't seem like anything sus in the chorus.
She brought up my life, so I'm calling her Sunny. I was in Atlanta, I was posted with Lonnie, and I was posted with Air. Not back in the beat, talk shit like a parrot. I was just in the city, I was just in Paris, and they bitch set me up, had to grab her hair. Ain't nobody fucking with my kitchen, just like Gucci said. And that bitch suck up on my dick, we that coochie wet. I been on some rockstar fucking shit, I got real tests. I was in loose, damn near every fucking day, that was losing. Pussy nigga.
Why is it named Listen Up Jews? We're a minute in, and I feel like I have to mad stretch to somehow relate it to Jewish stereotypes or something. I'm looking at the Genius lyrics or stuff. Because like he always talks about money, so I don't think it has to do with like that sort of thing. Why is it named Listen Up Jews?
She shot for me now, that my P game. Nigga, fuck the hook, I'm still going, bitch, I keep flowing. Give it some idea, after I know, give it keep.
Unless I just read through the entire lyrics, unless I'm mad fucking missing something. I don't think I am, because I'm a bit terminally online when it comes to that shit. I don't think it's just a wild title. Alright, I'll just fucking vibe out to the rest of the track, because looking at the lyrics, I don't think there's anything weird in there.
Niggas ain't wearing shit, that shit ain't fly. Because it read on. That bitch fucked on me, cause I was smart. That my ain't on.
I like the screams again. It is basically just Stop Breathing, but a bit worse, right? Like quite a bit worse. Because like if you're copying it, like I don't know, it just feels a bit lazy, maybe. Alright, nice beat switch up. I like this.
My bitch is a Jew. Whoa, whoa, my bitch is a Jew. Whoa, whoa, I jump out the coop. Whoa, whoa, he's the kid out the sauce. Whoa, he is a kid out the sauce. Whoa, I'm finna turn to a Jew. Whoa, I'm finna turn to a Jew. Whoa, I'm finna turn to a Jew.
Wait, how did I miss that? Fuck, did someone just not put the lyrics up or some shit? What's listen? He's actually missing Jews now. Listen Up Jew lyrics? What is he fucking saying? Alright, one sec, let me figure this out. Alright, listen, like reading another page for the lyrics, not Genius, because it feels like Genius has the lyrics wrong. I don't know, it's just a bit odd. It's not like... He talks about he wants money in every song, but like, he's like, I want to turn into a Jew, and then the next one, which is coming up, it just talks about like, I want big money. I guess it's a bit weird, but I don't fucking know. I'll just talk about how it sounds, I guess. It's a nice production.
I'm a president when I move, bitch. No, gotta run. And I can't be with none of these niggas no more than y'all my sons. And I want big guap, big cash, big funds.
The bass, decent.
Big funds. I want cash, big funds. I want cash, big funds. My bitch is a Jew. Whoa, whoa, my bitch is a Jew. Whoa, whoa, I jump out the coop. Whoa, whoa, he's a kid out of sauce. Whoa, he is a kid out of sauce. Whoa, I'm finna turn to a Jew. Whoa, I'm finna turn to a Jew.
Sorry, it's confused with me. This backup's alright. I'm gonna give it a placeholder 5 because there are some aspects that I enjoy about it. I'm a bit confused on the fucking lyrics and how it relates to Jews. The Stop Breathing sort of shit was kind of eh, but like there's some parts that I like about the song. I'm gonna listen to this one a bit more to figure out how I feel about it. This is just odd, but fuck it up because there is some decent production. I should like this one. Because there is some like screams and shit, which is cool, but like, I don't know, yeah. Alright. That's an interesting beat in the back. That's an interesting beat in the back. It's like an interesting tone to it. Alright.
If you scared, get the fuck out. Get the motherfucking pee, nigga. Get the fuck out. Okay? I'm gonna fuck my OG bitch ass. Get on the next. Get to the quad. Give me a Glock. Shoot at her out. Fucking these hoes. Fucking your thigh. She said that nigga, whoa, whoa, she in a lie. She in the dick, oh, whoa, whoa, she in a lie. She in the dick, oh, whoa, whoa, she in a lie.
Yeah, it just feels like ball painting a bit, where it's like there's like a lot of different ideas coming across. Like, what the fuck? Why is it changing so much? Like, every element is just so misaligned with each other. But like, they're not bad stuff.
You're so beautiful. You're so beautiful.
He's a chaos agent. I'll give him that. I don't mind this part. It's alright.
Sometimes I miss my ex bitch, I don't know. I just got a 20 young nigga caught a code. I just put on all fours and fucked her on the floor. On the floor.
I like the sample and the production a bit.
On the floor. You're so beautiful. You're so beautiful. You're so beautiful.
It's a bit repetitive, and also these S's are back. I don't know why. It's not as like harsh as the other tracks, but like. Again, Westside Gun stuff randomly. I'm not a massive fan of it. I don't know. Huh. I like the beat though. Like, there are always elements that I can appreciate. But as a like whole package, it just doesn't fuck with me. Like, this is a nice sample. Like, this is a pretty sample. But it just, I don't know. It doesn't feel like he utilized it. Ooh. This is gorgeous. Oh, I like this. This is gorgeous.
That's crazy. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I'm in this bitch, man. Nothing in my life is gonna be the same. They put my brother in handcuffs, had to free the game. I'm really a wrestler.
It's like there's two distinct styles, like the prettiness of the sample mixed with like this more like rave style production of like booming basses and stuff like that. And weirdly, I think like they work.
thought I fought with my idol, only like these
Like it,
I thought I fought these bitch, but I don't wanna white it.
it gives it some like pretty texture to it, the sample.
I feel straight it out. Came here with these bleak, I ain't tryna fight it out. Hit it hoe one night, yeah, I had one night it hoe. Told my brother cut me through the back, got a back door that hoe. I got capital all on my neck, I'm a cozy hoe. She got no all on her face, she's a nasty hoe. Goddamn, my life getting crazy, had to get my stick in my hoe. My life so crazy, had to get my stick in my beach. I told you need they really pussy skin.
This is a good song.
I bet them bullets hit you like a KRK. No, don't love my bitch face, you like a pale face.
He really bites from every single class that he likes. It's not like it's technically a bad thing. Like I don't find derivative just be bad. It's like this still sounds good, so obviously it's a good song.
Real FN shit like a mafia. Slap. Nothing in my life is gonna be the same. They put my brother in here cause had to free the game. I'm really a wrestler, bitch, I'm in my own lane. Nothing in my life is gonna be the same.
This is the best song on the album. Oh, fuck it, 7.5. Like it's the sample is great, and I feel like he adds to it. Like he adds some nice like dynamic. The harsher tones that he has with his like rapping, like the vague bassing booms. This is a cool fucking roasting. Genuinely, actually, like kind of a great song. Fuck yeah. I need more of this from him. Like this feels so thought through a bit. Even if like the last 7 tracks make me think that this might just be him being like getting lucky and just throwing darts at a wall and it works. But this works. I like it a lot. And this is a nice transition to this. Yeah, tonally it feels a bit different to transition into this. Like this production doesn't mix well with, in my opinion, with his vocals as much. It's like what are you trying to say? Like you clearly have a vision with like you're making every single track interlink. All right, let me detail a bit more. Like you have every single track interlink, and usually that means that you're trying to get across a certain tone, a certain vibe, or a point of some sort, a storytelling in some way, like either it be just sonic and emotional. It doesn't have to be lyrical. It's not like he has to go fucking mad with it, but you're trying to get something across. How do these things interconnect? Are you connecting them with a vision in mind towards a greater goal of what the album is meant to do? I feel like when you have these albums that are meant to that have these transitions that link into each other, you're either trying to ride off the coattails of the last track to keep this like intensify the emotions by making it feel more interconnected. It doesn't, or you're trying to tell a story, and I don't think anything is that any of that stuff is happening here. Like it feels like he has all the transitions at the moment for no reason. I like the transitions. It makes the project feel more cohesive, and if that was just the thing, that would be okay. But actually, doesn't feel that cohesive because when you go from 24 hours into this beat works with 24 hours. It transitioned well, but your vocals on top of it and the type of track that you're trying to portray doesn't. Like tonally, 24 hours had this like somber sort of like pretty like in your feels, maybe a bit emotions there, and then you juxtaposed it with this like aggression, so it kind of felt like this like stifled aggression coming through from the emotional sort of production, and there felt like a vulnerability there. And then you go straight into this, which is just like you're trying to repeat the same formula in some way, but it just doesn't work. I don't know, like he has the ideas. He has the ideas. Like he's clearly listened and he's tried to like studied it, but I don't think like this sounds mean, but it feels like he's listened to all of these great artists that he's biting from, but he doesn't know why they do the things that they do, but he's able to replicate that style. Like he's like, oh, I like this. I know I like this, but he can't like introspect or something to do with like, oh, this is why I like it and this is why it's good. Like the reason why you do these transitions is for that storytelling sort of aspect. And that storytelling can be a very broad concept. It doesn't have to just be like this lyrical miracle shit or anything. Like it can be broad, You can be abstract with it, but I don't think there's abstraction here. Like, an interesting part of it is like Cardi. The reason that was so big is like, holy shit, he's kind of anti-music. Like the way that he makes songs and shit like that is so fucking absurd that it's interesting. It's like, oh, okay, but like there is like something tangible there that he's tapping into, where it just doesn't feel like Nine Vicious is doing that on this project. But like if you listen to like a Pretty Fun, there is a consistent style throughout their albums, consistently, and it makes sense. It feels purposeful, like they've actually thought about it. When you go to Blood, there's so much chaos involved with like Rascal 51, but I feel like they're pushing the bounds in interesting ways. Well, like this just doesn't feel like it's pushing the bounds. It's just throwing it like, if you ever know like that South Park joke about like the Family Guy cutaways, where like it's like seals, it's like meanities or whatever the fuck. I don't know the type of animal. It's like kind of just like a seal picking balls with random names on it. It just feels like Nine Vicious is doing that with like random artists he's listened to. He's like, oh, I'm going to do Stop Breathing. Okay. And then a seal grabs another one and it's like, okay, West Side Gun Booms. Okay, Future crooning or whatever the fuck. And then on this one, a Kanye Soul sample sort of thing. Okay. A Chipmunk song. And just he keeps still repeating that and just not thinking about how they will interweave or connect to with each other. I'm a hard bitch, please don't bring your friend. I play shit, you, yeah, that nigga I been. She got read, you, she don't nigga, she I got a read beat, so she want read shit. I got a big blick, you ain't get hit. I got a stick, make it hit. Nigga hit, see the hit. Free smoke for these pussy nigga, free smoke for these pussy rappers. Free smoke for these pussy nigga, free smoke for these pussy rappers. I know you ain't moving alright, so don't even call you a trouble. I know you ain't moving alright, so we don't even call you no trouble. They say they moving way all through the city. She said she got some yeah, she like Patty. Oh, you wanna smoke with me, my shoe gon' shoot you gladly. I keep that blick up on me, that right beside me. She wanna come fuck on a real nigga. She wanna come fuck on a real nigga. Oh, you finna go on the drill. We knowin' that you need killers. Bitch, I'm on the top like a building. Bitch, I'm on the top like a building. On the top now, I feel like a building. Rich bitches staying at Hilton. I don't know, it's just, I don't think it's good. Oh, also, to like touch on that thing, you don't also need to have an album be a cohesive idea. Right? You can have a playlist sort of function or a mixtape sort of style where like it's just a grab bag of different influences and sounds. You can do that. That's fine. But he's painting it as an album. He's released it as an album and he's transitioning like it's a storytelling album. But he's doing like a mixtape sort of vibe. But then also if I even function on that, like talking about like the mixtape sort of idea, like all of these different sounds I don't think work cohesively together. Despite the fact that like he doesn't do a bad job of touching those things. Like you can't like just focus on one or two and then try and think about how you meld those together and you can make like a project off of that. I feel like he has the talent that he's able to do that. Like I think Studio Attic was quite decent. I haven't re-listened to it, so I haven't thought about it in this lens. But like that project was pretty decent. So it's like he has the ability. It's just I think he needs to like sit down and actually like think it through. Free smoke for these pussy nigga. Free smoke for these pussy rappers. Free smoke for these pussy nigga. Free smoke for these pussy rappers. I know you ain't moving alright, so don't even call you a trouble. I know you ain't moving alright, so we don't even call you no trouble. Yeah. Yeah. Like it's just everything I'm not even against these lyrics or anything. They're a bit weird, like they're a bit fucked, but like they're only a bit fucked because there doesn't feel like there's anything underneath it. It's just meaningless. And it doesn't have to be profound. He just didn't do this for most of the album. I was just like, bitches are whores. And it's like, alright, okay, you can lean into that like sort of bad guy sort of aesthetic for an album. But sure as fuck like a lot of rappers do it, but you didn't. It just comes out of nowhere. Again, the West Side Gun stuff is just so... It feels so random now. He really he listened to a few new West Side Gun EPs and he's like, I like you. I'm gonna be you. This beat's also decent. Like, there are good aspects. It's just... He's punting. He's inting. I don't even play League, but he's inting the bot lane. It's just wild. I get random B switch too. Again, like, I don't mind it. It just... There's no rhyme or reason for this shit.
Put it back on his head. Drop it back on that pussy. Drop it back on his head. Put it back on his head. Put it back on his head. Put some bread on his head. Put some bread. Can't go back to you. You are all no. Good pussy like oh. She fucked me oh. Any rats on me. I can show you. I went supreme. All on my shows. I got it for free. I'm at the store. I got seen.
The S's are back. Like the really piercing S's.
She for the team. She for the team. Yeah. She gon' ride that D, told her do it slow. Fuck up PP low, I got BB roll. Fuck up pussy bitch, cause that bitch home. It's a burglary, rewriting your home. Put it back on his head. Drop it back on that pussy. Drop it back on his head. Put it back on his head. Put it back on his head. Put some bread on his head. Put some bread. Get rich without trying like 50 cents. Her pussy like the candy shop. I'm finna go and eat it. I was in the UK, London, in it. I'm finna hit your bitch from the goddamn back just like an Indian. In the movie. I for the bad ass bitch, I'm on it. Bitch, I done wait. Give it for a whole guy. Think whole bitch got cooties. Give it thick shit, cause I got big ass booty. I'm bipolar as fuck, I wake up, sometimes they be moving.
This is easily the worst I've heard from him. Like, pretty easily. I want to end this out because it's actually I haven't been negative like this on review for quite some time, I think. Or reaction or whatever. I'm sorry. I'm not usually like this. I don't like shitting into stuff. I just try and be honest and, like, fair. Like, the stuff I like, I usually put in 6s, 7s. Fuck that meme. Like, 24 hours. Like, you can tell. I really enjoyed that track. I thought it was good to great. That's what 7 means. Good and 8's great. I think it was good to great song. And I think I'm pretty fair with, like, the amount of love I give. And I'm open-minded and I give stuff like 6s and stuff like that. But, like, it still feels like a positive rating because I'm talking about it positively because I think anything above a 5 is positive. But with this project, and I've liked his stuff in the past. Like 4-0 had some misses on it for me, but like overall, I think that was like a 5.2. Like I had a bit positive feelings towards it. And then I think like Studio Attic was like 6.7 or 6.8 or something like that. And that means that I think it's like genuinely like kind of just a good project. It falls just short of good. So I don't just hate Nine Vicious. And I hope like Nine Vicious fans, you can watch this if you got to this far. Thank you, I love you. You can see that I don't like just viciously hate the dude. Pun intended, I guess. I didn't mean that, but pun unintended, but now I'm intending it retroactively. I hope that you can see I don't hate the dude. I'm open to his stuff. And if you want to request other stuff that he's made, you can go to my Patreon. It's $5 a month. You get an album request that's 50 minutes or less. It's probably going to go down to 40 minutes or less the more patrons I get, but get in early if you want to do that. Or you can go $8 a month and it's 90 minutes or less. And if you want to pick from the classic albums list, I have a list of 360 albums. On that $5 sub, you can get 2 classic albums. You can pick that, which is neat. And yeah, you also have early access. A lot of my projects that I reacted to a year ago, and you can see it on Patreon. And they're going to come to YouTube eventually, but it takes some time. I've made like 300 videos. I record 9 to 5. I sometimes make 5 reaction videos a day, but I can only upload once a day. So there's going to be a massive backlog sort of thing. And yeah, sorry that I didn't like the project, but I feel like he has the ability to make something good. He needs more direction. And I just don't think he has the direction on this project. But yeah, I love you guys. Thank you for the support. It's actually been fucking mental. I literally appreciate you guys more than you can possibly know. And yeah, thank you. Peace.